All right, Ryan, that sunrise looking nice this morning.
Yeah, very beautiful weather this morning, and what we saw yesterday, not only the heat, but sunshine, clouds, rain, and rainbows in a double rainbow seen from our KRQE rooftop. Look at the scene yesterday. Very beautiful weather. There's that one bow, more faintly the other bow with some raindrops on the lens. A beautiful scene of downtown Albuquerque, the Sandias, and the double rainbow yesterday. So yeah, beautiful weather yesterday, and it was very beautiful on this past 4th of July weekend. God bless the USA, and look at that cross at Santa Fe with another rainbow yesterday evening, thanks to Olivia Hogan, who sent this vibrant rainbow photo in. And more sunshine, clouds, rain, and rainbow scenes are more likely today as well in not only central but eastern New Mexico. We saw storms dissipating yesterday afternoon, evening, and still some lingering showers in far southeastern New Mexico this morning. A lot of those storms were very isolated, leaving behind muggier conditions far to the west. So not only a bit mild out there, but a little bit more humid in Albuquerque this morning. 60 degrees right now in Santa Fe, 46 in Taos, 65 in Clovis, 75 in Roswell. Meanwhile, 59 in Ruidoso, and drier still in Farmington this morning. And looking at Ruidoso, puffy clouds over Sierra Blanca Peak. No rain right now. Rain dissipated much earlier this morning. 82% humidity at the Sierra Blanca Airport. 59 degrees, as I mentioned, with light winds for the most part. Throughout the morning and the afternoon, more thunderstorms will form. Again, a lot of those showers for now moving southeast of Ruidoso, Roswell into the caverns, as well as in the southern Sacramento Mountains. Also some showers still around Durango this morning, and more potent showers and storms now circulating around this high pressure to the south and east in Texas. That high pressure is to our south and west, which will circulate more storms around lunchtime in the mountains, in the San Juan Mountains, the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, the Jemez Mountains, even parts of the western mountains, the Sacramento Mountains, into some of the valley floors, including around Santa Fe, possibly around Albuquerque. Very likely burn scar flash flooding around the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon burn scar, the Ruidoso complex of burn scars, and even possible around the Trout Fire burn scar. These storms are really going to pick up in intensity and speed to the east around Tucumcari, Santa Rosa, even around Roswell. There's that slight chance of severe weather later today. Look at these reds and purples signifying not only heavy rain, but some hail, even some strong winds, and an isolated tornado or two this evening. And rainfall amounts all the way through Friday, looking locally more than around a tenth to as much as a half an inch in some of these rain bands. Something that we'll keep an eye on. Not much rainfall or any at all in parts of the Albuquerque metro. There's that slight risk of severe weather extending from the Sangre de Cristo Mountains to the Permian Basin. So when thunder roars, go indoors. Watch out for flash flooding, especially in low-lying areas. Turn around, don't drown, especially around the northern Sacramento Mountains later today. Ruidoso and Capitan under a flash flood watch for likely some flash flooding storms in some of those areas later this afternoon. A slight chance of flash flooding storms around parts of the Albuquerque metro. 96 degrees, still very warm and a little bit breezy with some of those storms. Even if they don't hit Albuquerque, they'll produce rain-cooled alpha wind gusts. But yeah, before then, it's going to be a very warm day. High 70s, low 80s in Ruidoso, Las Vegas, and Capitoline and Raton. 90s in Santa Fe to Albuquerque. Triple-digit heat in places like Deming. So still very warm weather across the land of enchantment, including the Four Corners. As that high pressure migrates to the south and west ahead, lingering moisture will start to disperse far to the west, but kind of calmer conditions in the upper levels will lead to more sunshine and hotter weather, especially on Thursday. Wow, look at this latest model run suggesting 102 in Albuquerque. I'm not sure we'll get that hot, but still very hot. High 80s and 90s are in Tone, and triple-digit heat very likely in Deming all the way to parts of southeast New Mexico. Durango, it's going to be in the 90s for at least the next few days. Lows in the high 40s and 50s. Alamosa in the 80s. We are likely going to see some triple-digit degree high temperatures around Farmington later this week. It's going to be a close call for parts of San Juan County and places like Cuba and Gallup. Most likely dry today, but we do have to watch out for a stray shower or rumble of thunder in the Gila National Forest to the southern parts of the Rio Grande Valley near Las Cruces and Socorro. 90s today, but triple-digit heat very likely ahead. Cloudcroft, 70s, Ruidoso, 80s. Again, storms very likely to Carrizoso. Carlsbad and Leamington, despite the uptick in moisture, still pretty warm in the 90s, but triple-digit heat later this week and drier. Clayton, Las Vegas, and more. Santa Rosa in the 80s and low 90s. Storms may, again, really pack a punch later this evening. Red River all the way to Santa Fe. Storms, once again, something that we'll likely see. Sunshine and rainbows as well. Moriarty to Tejedas to from the Rio Grande Valley in Belen to Rio Rancho and Albuquerque. A slight chance of rain today, even a very slight chance of rain tomorrow. I think Albuquerque itself will be dry. But look at those temperatures climb, especially Thursday and Friday, at least around 100 degrees.
Oof, all right, buckle up, get ready, brace yourself. We can do this.
Yes.
We do it all the time.
That's right. Storms in the short term, and then, yeah, buckle up with the heat later this week.
All right, thanks, Ryan.